Hi. Well, I have an unscheduled, because every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I do a live card making tutorial, but I decided to do another one this week. And so, welcome. Let me step over here to Instagram and get that going. There we go. All right. And so I am just in love with the charming duck pond bundle. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking because when I was 11 years old, we moved from a large city up into the country, have this big pond, and we got ducks and just thoroughly enjoyed them. And this stamp set just reminds me of those wonderful times. Oh, Miss Patricia's here and Miss Adelaide. Well, welcome, ladies. Thank you. I just put this out there a couple hours ago, so what an honor that you're here. So let me introduce myself. I'm Shelley Godby, and for 23 years, I've been teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles through my YouTube videos, my Stamping Smiles blog, and my mailing list. And so let's go ahead and have a closer look at the charming duck pond bundle. How cute are these ducks? My gracious. And then we have the coordinating dies, and they're fantastic because we have the outline dies to die cut the images, and then these wonderful detailed dies. And when you order the two of these together using the special bundle item number, you get a 10% discount on both. But if you get on over to my online store, www.shopwithshelley.com, by Sunday, June 30th, you'll get another 10% off. So another 10% off the bundle discount. Fantastic. And oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Adelaide. It is available here in the United States. It's not in Germany. All right. So, and then the paper that goes with this, well, I'll just show you. Look at this. So it is the Lily Pond Lane Designer Series paper, 6x6. And this is fantastic. So I'm showing you one side and then the other. So I have to keep flipping. Now, some of these will die cut with the dies. And I believe this is one of the patterns. Look at that. So you can go ahead and use it, as a scrapbook paper, background paper, or you can die cut some of the images if you're not in the mood to color that day. And I keep showing you. And so while I am showing you this, please like, share, and comment on my video. And of course, subscribe to my channel. That just gives me, that helps out, and I so appreciate it. Isn't this paper fabulous? So you get 4 each of these double-sided designs. I took out the duplicates. Oh my goodness. They are just so adorable. Seems like I showed you that pattern. But anyway. And the colors, we have Pretty Peacock, the new Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, both in colors, and Granny Apple Green, which is one of my favorites. Oh, I don't remember seeing that one. I was looking through last night as I was designing my card. I've been wanting to play with this, and the paper wasn't available for a while, and I really strive to demonstrate with what is in stock. Cute, cute, cute. So a lot of patterns. All right, there we go. And so we'll be using a couple of those. So we'll start with some stamping. Now, I don't know about you, but I had one of those days where I've been going a million miles an hour and I'm a little keyed up. So I'm not, we'll see how well the stamping goes. Now, when I used this last night, it stamped beautifully, but I do have something to show you. But we'll see, because like I said, I'm a little keyed up. So, oh, Miss Kathy is here. She's a new stamping friend of mine I got to meet the other day. It's what I have here is and that's another one of the colors, the gray granite. So I've got the gray granite classic stamping pad. I'm going to open this up and slide that in. And we'll ink him up. You know what? I'm going to turn this so I can get a couple on there in case I don't do a good job. That'll give me a second try at it. Just like I said, I am definitely keyed up today. Woo, a good day. I don't know, for any of you that have been following me for a while, a couple times my computer just shut down, and I've warned you, with no warning. And thankfully, it comes back to the live stream. Well, I've been doing a lot of praying every time before a video starts, and it's been a while. So I hope it. And I believe I found the solution today, and I'm going to get things fixed. So that's really exciting, but it was an unscheduled plan. All right, so this is the fill. And, I was looking at the sample in the book, and I filled it with the same color, which I found interesting, which means you can switch it up. But I was looking, like I said, well, not just the catalog. I was looking on the paper where, the body is mostly the gray granite. I'm like, okay. And so to line it up, I'm looking at his head, the tail, looking at all of it. And I can't get just like I do when I'm doing it myself. So we'll see how well this goes, because I have to hover over top, and I've got a phone in my way. So let's see. Oh, that was not good. That's not horrible. I can't do better. We'll use that one. And let's try again. I really, I don't know why a phone in my way would obstruct my vision at all. There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah. Cool. All right. So we are done with the gray granite. And then Pretty in Pink. And this stamp looks really bizarre. Like, it looks like almost along a boot, right? But nope, this will fill in his beak and his legs. All right, his webbed feet. And so the Pretty in Pink. All right. Stuff just needs to get out of my way. I've got some serious stamping here to do. And you can see through it. And the Pretty in Pink is nice and light, so it's a good one for lining up. Aha! There we go. How cute is this? So I was really glad it was easy to do. And now we are ready for die cutting. And I'm going to die cut him with the outline one. And then I'm going to use this really cool die that cuts a window in there. It is just so doggone pretty. So to do this, I need my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And during this die bundles sale, let me move out. The Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is 10% off too. Both this big one and the mini. The mini machines are available in the white and the boho blue. That extra 10% off is fantastic. So here we go. And so then I need to build what's called a sandwich. And I'll start with plate number 1. Of course, all these dies are included. Plate number 2. Okay, Miss Adelaide loves her mini. And that is fun. Oh, and then I need plate number 3. Okay. And I'm excited to show you this Granny Apple Green cardstock. And I have this die, and so the rough edge, that's the cutting edge. We're going to place that down, and I want this centered on here. So I'm creating this window. All right, and then a second cutting plate. Honey, I don't have that answer. Maybe someone can look it up. How wide that, it's not, you can't do everything in the mini. And there we go. So if I had to guess, I would say 3, but I really don't know. Miss Kathy is asking how wide the mini machine is. And so look at this. Is that cool or what? I just love this. So from this piece, I need another green one. So let me put this back on. You know what I forgot to tell you? I store my dies on these magnet cards, and I pick these up at Stampin' Storage. And I just like this so much better than trying to fight getting them back onto the cardstock with the tape on it. And it's just super strong. They don't fall off, and it's real easy to plop it back down. And on the other side, if you want, I could put my cling or photopolymer stamps on there, and then I store them in a pocket. All right. All of this I order from Stampin Storage, a separate company. And if you're watching on YouTube, I've got a link to those. All right. So while I have this, what I need is one of those, a lily pad. It's really funny looking at the samples in the catalog. They're showing a duck standing on a lily pad. Yeah, I've had ducks, and we had the cattails and lily pads. It can't handle the weight of a duck. A frog, perhaps, not a duck. So I thought, oh, I think someone didn't grow up in the country, maybe. All right, and so we got these little poke out holes. I got my take your pick tool. And so we've got an adorable lily pad and this. All right. And then I need some pretty and pink cardstock and some of the flowers for the lily pad and this one. Here we go. And while we have this right here, let's go ahead and do the duck. Cute, cute, cute. Not done with this, but I have some coloring to do on it, and I don't do the coloring until I'm done die cutting, because why spend the time if I don't do a good job? Oh, Miss Ray is here. Yes, this is an adorable stamp set. All right, so what I'm going to use is, this transparent tape. It's a low-tack tape, and from Crafter's Companion. I picked this up on Amazon too. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. Phew. And so this will hold it in place for me. So center this around here. Again, I just don't have the same view, but it's okay. If I really mess up, I have another one ready to go. Okay, so I believe that is, oh no, we have one more thing to die cut. Okay, I've got some basic white cardstock here, and I'm going to use the Stylish Shapes dies. And again, on one of these magnet cards, and here we go. And so we'll just do all of this on at one time. And so I'm not putting adhesive on either of these because I just need them to stay on. Okay, you can't see. Let me put this up. I just need to stay on the cardstock. I don't need it centered around like I did this, And so then I need another plate number 3, but let's go ahead and place it on. If I scoot it on. Oh, thank you. Oh, Miss Barbara's here. How much fun. What a fun way to spend, for me anyway, a Friday evening. And let's put all this aside. See how well I did. Well, the die stayed on the pieces they need to, so that's good news. And put that right back on that magnet card. Look at this, our flowers. Okay. And this, if you don't have a take your pick tool, you really want one. Look at that. So you can just pop out those little pieces. I mean, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine does a fantastic job cutting them. I don't need to put it through twice or have a special plate or anything like that. And let's get this out of here. And with this low-tack tape, I carefully peel it off. I don't get real anxious. And let's have a look. Hey, not bad at all, considering I couldn't see. Actually, really good considering. All right. Oh, okay, good. Miss Patricia got an answer for us on the size of that mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Yes, and seriously, while 10% off, that's when you want to grab that stuff. Okay, I'm going to see if I can come in a little closer because it'll get more detailed now. There we go. All right, so I meant to die cut 2 of these in case I didn't stamp well, but you know what? I didn't. And if I don't stamp well, we'll just pretend that I did. So the pretty peacock, one of the colors. So let's pick this up, slide that in, and I'm using the Happy Birthday stamp from the Charming Duck Pond. Happy birthday. All right. And so these are pictured at 95%, so it's a little bit bigger than you might have thought originally. So, so cute. Remind me, I got to tell you about that die. Okay. So I'm holding my breath. Things are going well so far, but you know. Oh, thank you, Miss Ray. Yes, if someone has come in late and didn't hear me, yes, please like, share, and comment on my video, as well as subscribe if you haven't already, because when you subscribe, you get a notification when I'm going to do a live. You can count on a live, you know, unless the creek rises, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern time. But sometimes like this, I decide to do another one. And if you subscribe, you will get a notification. Okay, hey, yay, that looks good. So we are done stamping. Let me go ahead and this. And here we go. Don't you just love this? That window? Oh, cool, cool, cool. All right, so our duck, we're going to add a little bit of color. And of course, I'm going to use the colors because I'm using the designer series paper that are in it. So I'm going to use the peach pie. Let me start with the light. And again, I was looking at some of the, the paper with his chest. All right, so that's what we're doing. So color that in. Because I know that's not the color of a mallard duck, but I guess he's not a mallard. He could be. Okay. And then I'm going to take the color lifter. We'll come in the center here and create a highlight. That'll take a little bit for it to show up. And then I've got the pumpkin pie dark. You know, and Stampin' Up! Does a fantastic job. They're artists. And it shows you where to do the shading. They add that for you. Fantastic. And so then I'm looking at, the different samples, and the tail has a blue. And in my stamps, so I get this one out. And I thought, oh, okay, because I can see the little dots. That must be for right here. And you wouldn't believe how many times I turn this. I'm thinking, I am going to fill that tail in. I just know I can. And I tried, I spent way too much time on it before I realized, because of see where it is right here? It's with the duck. I thought that's got to be for the tail. It's with the big ducks. Well, when I closed it and looked at that's the fill for the little baby duck. I thought, I've got to tell my stamping friends that one, because oh my goodness, I tried really, really hard. So instead of that, I've got here the balmy blue, and we'll just add a little bit of color. Oh, hi, Miss Joanne. Yes, I've had it for a while, and then the paper wasn't available, and so it's like, okay, let's wait. All right, so let's just add this little touch of blue. There we go. And thank goodness that we can just do that, because if I had to try to do a stamp for every little thing like that, it would just get annoying. All right, I believe we are ready for the assembly. So for the base, I'm going to use Pretty Peacock. And look how pretty these two colors are together. I tried it on several colors. This was my favorite. So let's turn that over and talk about favorites. My favorite adhesive ever, the Stampin' Dimensionals. Oh my goodness. I wish I had invented these or had stock in them or something, because I sure go through them. These foam adhesive dots, they add so much to our projects. By giving them that lift, it creates a shadow. It gives us the depth. Fantastic. You know what? Let's put another one in here. There we go. All right. I think I may need those again, so let's not take those away. And if they don't peel off easily like these are, oh, thank goodness, they're just peeling right off. If they don't, you just take your thumbnail, even short, it makes that edge pop up. But those are peeling off. Yay. All right, and so then I have this pattern, from the 6x6 that I trimmed out. Oh, Miss Danette is here. Isn't that pretty? And it's creating a scene behind it. And I should be able to do this. Whoops, don't drop it. Here we go. And make sure that it's centered and all that good stuff. So I cut this a little bit smaller. You know what? And tomorrow you come back, I'll have a link to my blog post with this video, and it'll have all the measurements and look at that, a PDF you can download, print, and save. Isn't that like, oh, so pretty? Oh my goodness. And then see that dimension that we have, it sets back in there. Love it. All right, so I need to adhere that. So what I'll use is my Stampin' Seal. And I always put the adhesive on the piece that's about to be layered. If I put it on here, I guarantee you I'd be over too far. And then it would be, ugh. Oh, we're not ready for that. Okay. It's prepared. And I have this because, I had a couple different ways I could do it. I could, obviously, I'm going to do the landscape, but I could have done the portrait. But I thought, ooh, I want to go landscape. And so, but I need to fill this in. And look at that, the coordinating. Yes, I just love our designer series paper. So I need some more Stampin' Seal. And there we go. I'm wanting this to be even from top to bottom in the side. All right, and then this is all ready to go. And then we get to decorate it. Look at that. And that pretty peacock. Wow, it just sets all the colors off. Oh, thank you, Ms. Ray. I am crazy about this. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Some people just say crazy. Okay. And I'm going to attach this with a couple more Stampin' Dimensionals. There we go. See if those, oh, okay, that one didn't just peel off. So we'll do that thumbnail trick. Fantastic. And I end up doing dimensionals because remember, this is dimension. I need to get up and over. And so it's going to go right about there. All right. And so that's why I did the little lily pad and it's off-centered. Because I'm going to come over here and adorn my greeting. Aw, cute, cute, cute. And one of these little, and I really like using the Stampin' Seal. I could use a mini glue dot. Some people may have trouble getting just a little bit off. I don't. And I don't mind if I get some on my mat underneath me, this silicone mat, because it'll just rub right off the adhesive. And this is something I picked up on Amazon. And again, if you're watching on YouTube, you can find a link to this. And it's also good for coloring with your Stampin' Blends because I'm told that if you have a non-porous surface underneath the glass mat that Stampin' Up! Carries or this, the ink doesn't, stays in the paper. It doesn't absorb down. Okay, we didn't need 2 of these, but it die cut 2, which is convenient, right? It is convenient. So you don't have to have a little die doing things over and over. I don't know what you call I guess you just call them lily pad flowers. I don't know that there's another name. My grandma would know if there was. All right, so let's come and add, look at this, how that color is just like, ooh, love it, love it, love it. And fantastic. And we have our duck. Now, he's going to go in the corner, so I'm not going to add any more dimension to him, but definitely Stampin' Seal. And he's going to come and stand right over here, cover up that edge, and he is saying, happy, happy birthday. Well, it just says happy birthday. I embellished. And then we'll finish with these dappled dots, adhesive-backed dappled dots. And this is all part of of this suite. I didn't add the suite number because if you're going to run over my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com, to pick this up, don't do the suite if you're ordering by June 30th, 2024, because the bundle, the extra 10% on the bundle discount will be on the bundle, and you can then add, this is what's in the suite and the designer series paper. It's just 2 more item numbers. Okay, and so I love my Take Your Pick tool. And you can do it either way. I tend to use the pointy, but you can also use the spatula end. So whatever makes you happy, I'm going to pick up. And I always press on them first so the adhesive is sticking to the embellishment. And because I don't know if you've ever picked one up without doing that, sometimes the little adhesive is still on the plastic, whatever that is. So that's a large one. I'm going to use a small one of the gray granite. There we go. These look to me like snickerdoodles. I mean, not the colored ones where you do them and they break apart, split. And one of the peach pie. This is just, these are so cute. I don't ever remember. Okay, let's use the pointy end. I don't remember us having embellishments that look like this before. And fantastic. And I came over here in a little bit more color. So just using all of them. The adhesive back dappled dots. And all of the products are listed under the video if you're watching on YouTube. Facebook doesn't like links. So tomorrow you'll find all of these on my Stamping Smiles blog, stampingsmiles.com. Or like I said, on YouTube right now. And then tomorrow I'll have a link to my blog post with this card, all the measurements, and that PDF you can download and save with this. So thank you. Oh, I'm sure it'd make a great shaker card, but not tonight for me, but just simple. Look how simple that was. And I just had a ball because it's so cute. Designing this, like, oh my goodness, this stamp set, I can hardly, like I said, it just touches my heart because it's adorable, 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 and easy to make cards for sure. It is too cute for words. And so there we go. Did I go over everything? So the bundle sale, June 30th, Sunday, the last day. Oh, and good news. There were bundles with stamp sets that were unavailable, suddenly available today. Yay. You know what? I'm going to turn this one in since it's already symmetrical. Let's turn that in. There. I like that better. Keep it symmetrical. So all bundles, we're talking in the US. Oh, thank you, Miss Patricia. All bundles in the US, with the exception of 2, the Magnolia Mood and the Wildflower Designs, available to order. They were as I came on for this because, like I said, all the ones that had stamp sets unavailable, Stampin' makes their own stamp sets. So I thought, oh, they're going to be able to get those in stock, and they did. And so, but you know what? Anything could run out at any time. This bundle sale, the extra 10% off on any die bundles, not punch bundles, but die bundles, and an extra 10% off in the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines is only through this Sunday, June 30th, 2024. All right. So, let's have another look. Yeah, if you hadn't given this a look, and I don't know how, I mean, I guess it's possible to overlook something, but oh my goodness, just adorable. And look how many things I didn't use. We've got where you could just build a duck and have his wings, cute, and more detail, and coordinate it with this paper that, oh, wow. So there we go. My too cute for words handmade birthday card with the Stampin' Up! Charming Duck bundle. Okay. All right. So let me come back. Is it going to come? There we go. Hi. So thank you for joining me. And while I'm a little bit hyped up, I appreciate that. And I'm just so glad you all, with only a couple hours notice, were able to get over here and spend a Friday evening with me. I sure enjoyed myself, and I hope you did too. So I don't see any more comments or questions. So This is that time where I say, I'm Shelley Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching. Good evening and God bless.